This is Guy the IT Guy, and welcome to the Linux Minute. This is a new version of the Linux Minute. It's going to be a daily blog. Right now I'm using an old archaic laptop. I need to get my other computer installed and up here. But I'm going to do a basic breakdown of what we're going to be doing on the blogs. And let me stop showing my stream stuff. Hopefully there's nothing in there now. Ooh, we don't want to show that. Away you go. Away you go. Away you go. There we go. Never leave your Windows hang open. At least the stream key was hid. That's a good thing. And on the Linux Minute Dailies, what we're going to be doing is just basically, since so many releases are popping almost every day, we're just basically going to go over each new release every day. So like basically the top of the news of the day, although it won't be till 7 p.m. Central Standard Time when I do the daily what would you call it, like a blog? No, not a blog. It's not a blog. Blog is what you write. This would be a daily podcast, basically, is what it is. Minus the moth flying around. So if he lands on the microphone, that's what you're going to hear. But yeah, basically, we're going to be doing a daily podcast on all the Linux distros released. And basically, I'm going to run them and show what they look like when you do pop them open. Of course, I'll be running them from a USB stick and virtual machine and whatnot. So that way, I don't affect my current operating system. And we can still take a look at what it looks like and what's all the hubbub about the whole new releases and whatnot. As you can tell, Linux Mint 20 Beta is already launched. That was just a couple days ago. Actually, is today the 14th? Yeah, that was yesterday. I wanted to start this last week, but I basically had to wait for an entire week for, I guess you could say, the buffer of my channel. It's really not a buffer. Just kind of let everything relax, go back. And then that way on Monday, I can start with the Linux Minute. But I've been kind of busy at work, so I didn't get to it until 10:30. Actually, it was 10:25 when I booted up here. But just like with Linux Mint 20 Beta, Clement Lefebvre, I cannot pronounce his name, has announced that the beta snapshot of the upcoming Linux Mint 20, codenamed Uliana, is now ready for testing, and this major new release is based on Ubuntu 20.04. And as it states there, as usual, it comes in 3 separate desktop editions with Cinnamon, Mate, and XFCE. And it will be supported with bug fixes and security updates for the next 20 years. So, next 5 years. I saw Linux Minute 20 and I read 20. That was a big goof. But Linux Mint is 20. Linux Mint 20, oh my god. Linux Mint 20 is a long-term support release, so it's an LTS as they commonly refer to it. And it'll be supported until 2025, so that's a good thing. So if there's some of you out there that want to install Linux Mint, say permanently on your machines and whatnot, it'll give it a good 5 years and it'll keep on cruising. That's basically with supporting bug fixes and security updates. And apparently the star of the Linux Mint 20 is a new application called Warpinator. 10 years ago, Linux Mint featured a tool called Giver, which could share files across local networks without any server configuration, and computers could automatically see each other. And you could simply drag and drop files to one another. And when the Giver project was discontinued, it had to be removed from Linux Mint, and apparently everybody's been missing that functionality ever since. And Warpinator now brings that back, which is handy. Because I have a 4 terabyte hard drive on my Batocera box, which is another form of Linux, that when my Mac OS X Mac Mini gets too full of video projects, I just double click on my little share folder and I literally just slide it over and it just moves on over, and it's very little way. Which, that's all probably, the Linux all running in the background. talking with each other. And Super Gamer 6. I'm kind of interested in that. I haven't read up too much on it, but I heard about it. It's based, of course, it's based off Ubuntu 20.04 as well, and includes new NVIDIA video drivers. This must be for gaming. The release is Super Gamer version 6. It's using the new release. It's included some games as well, game manager installers. And the release is going forward with 5.6.14 Linux kernel built for low latency and unpatched. That actually might be good. Also included some wallpapers and fixed some of the Ryzen 3 onboard graphics issues. This should work for both legacy and UEFI, as well as your mileage may vary with different motherboards and BIOSes. And of course there's Haiku R1 Beta 2. I've heard of Haiku. See, and it's part of the BIOS project. BIOS used to be big back in the day, back when there was Windows, and then Windows got sued by Microsoft. But let's roll back a little bit further. IP Fire. And what do we got here? Duvan. Greeny. MX Linux. MX Linux. My mouth went totally dry on that one. How do you say it? Buntus? Lightweight Debian-based distribution featuring XV and LXQT desktop environments. Project's latest release, Ubuntu's Debian Edition. The latest version is based on Debian 10.4 and swaps out the LXDE desktop for LXQT. It consumes only 1 gig of RAM under LXQT, or Linux Core, basically. If I remember my acronyms correctly. The web browser Falcon, never used that. I usually just rip off some Google and toss that in there, or I just use the basic browser that comes with the operating system, but apparently Falcon comes with this one, so we're definitely going to have to install this one next week and see what that looks like. I mean, usually they have like pictures in it. Let's see. Well, that takes us to distro watch Ubuntu. And this we'll probably use that to bounce to it. Let's open up the picture. Come on, picture. Oh, hey, it's got Docky. Really nice, version of Docky. One day the world will be free. Yeah, keep on dreaming. There's no such thing as a free lunch. As these poor guys that make these operating systems, they don't do this for a living. They do this for fun, mainly. But it takes our donations to support them and keep them going. A lot of people do this in college. Some people do it, no, not in French, English. Thank you, Google Translate. Have a nice day. But yeah, some people do this at school. Some people do this in their spare time. Some people do it at work in their spare time. It kind of looks interesting. I have to give that a spin, see what that looks like. Let's go back to, I want to go back to, let's go back to Gamer 6. VM Linux, miniature Linux distribution. I just noticed this one, which includes tools for data rescue, multimedia network services, and games. It's a multimedia machine. Improved font rendering and Pale Moon web browser as an optional add-on. Let's see. Super Gamer. Just the logo for their background. Let's see if we can see what the icons look like. Of course, they're going to be basic because this is kind of like a cracked down version, so that way it plays games with ease. Let's see if we can find the website. Usually it's listed right in there. Oh, come on now. Oh, there it is. Boot splash and desktop. This desktop looks like Doom. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I like how that dock just kind of bends. I can put that on my gaming PC. Don't really have too many games that would play well on Linux, unfortunately. I mean, if they put Grand Theft Auto on Linux, I'd play it on Linux. Yeah, icons are pretty basic. Which, that's not bad. I hate all these advertisements. They're stupid. There's belly fat. Who looks that crap up? I mean, I know I don't. Haiku is open source. Let's go look at Haiku real quick. Come on, Haiku. Oh, helps if I click over there on their side. Let's go down to haikuos.org. Excuse me. I've been choking on soda all day. Haiku, download it now. I don't know if this is the one or if it was a different one. It was made... Well, since it's called Haiku, you'd almost have to assume that it's, how would you say? It's Japanese, maybe? There's one that was made strictly for China, but they translated it into English because so many people overseas wanted it. Oh, this is all straight in Japanese. Holy crap. Haiku is multilingual. Oh, good. Its interface has been translated to over 25 languages. Let's go back up at the top. Setting up a partition and installation. We'll go over that when we install it. It probably won't be for 3 weeks. Because I'm going to do the dailies Monday through Friday. And then Saturday I'm going to release a main video of Linux installations. And, basically go through and look at them. See if we can break it. I know I can break it easy. Haiku's vector icons are scaled beautifully. Nice. You can blow up an icon. And it offers a slew of basic applications for your everyday needs. A slew? Yeah, they are not kidding when they say a slew. I mean, look at all those applications. It's like it's almost fully loaded. I wouldn't quite say it's the Cadillac of Linux installations, but it gets pretty close. It's an entry-level Cadillac or, like a Chevy Impala kind of thing. Definitely is no... It's not Porsche level or BMW level, that is for sure. Simple text editor, calculator, disk space monitor. I've never seen a disk space monitor like that. It actually makes it look like a disk. That's kind of cool. And since I have a 500 gig hard drive, I think it is, I can just stack up Linux installations to basically do, how could you say, a multi-boot Linux machine. Online with web positive like many modern browsers, it uses multi-platform WebKit. Stay in touch via email and IRC. Haiku provides a rich environment for audio and video. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll try and edit a video on it if they want to boast that. Haiku's philosophy, sane defaults. It says it right there. Sane defaults. We're completely sane. We are not insane. Easy configuration when necessary. Touchpad. Although my laptop does have a touchpad, I keep it closed. Probably shouldn't do that. Overheats, because I think since it's a Dell, it uses... it's not a Dell. It's a Hewlett-Packard. It uses the keyboard for venting, which is kind of weird. We're on page 3. Jeez, how many pages do they have? Applets, replicants can be dragged out by the little red handle to live on. Oh, basically shortcuts. Many open windows tend to clutter the desktop. Yes, they do. But windows can be stacked by their yellow tabs. I need a new monitor. This one's burning out. Yeah. That's kind of cool. You can stack them in tabs, just like in a web browser. It's like boom, 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 boom. That's kind of handy. Or tiled, glued together at the border, and then also resized move as one. Nifty. Oh, that is some menu dogging right there. Holy cow. Drilling down in the file system. Yeah, they drilled down so far. They're about to hit the magma. Oh, there is a next page. But they really want you to take a look at that before you go to download. Like, oh, look at our pretty operating system. Download it now. Managing your media library to provide useful information like the source of downloaded files. Oh, will it tell where they downloaded from? It's like, you know, hey, these were downloaded from the web at this web address, and these were downloaded through Handbrake or uTorrent or whatever you want to use, or FTP. Attributes can be indexed and then cleverly... Oh, and then deliver nearly instant search results. Haiku actually looks like a pretty decent little... When I say little, if I remember right, this is the one that's kind of stripped down. Who is behind Haiku? A growing community of volunteer developers from all around the world. And the only way they get paid for this is if you donate. Like, if you like the operating system of your choice, you know, yeah, you're not paying for it, but go ahead and donate to the developers that, you know, painstakingly put in their time and patience for these things. Get Haiku. Contact Haiku Project. Donate. Let's see what you can donate. How much? What is the base donation? Amazon payments? Put that in dollars. Let's see. Oh, up here. No, I guess you could donate anywhere from like $1 to $100. Yeah, that might seem a little crazy, even donating $30. But if you literally love the operating system, donate to it. That way you can keep the developers fed, basically. Keep the lights on, and they can keep building and updating, you know, basically operating systems like Haiku. Super Gamer 6, Linux Mint 20 beta. Network services and games. That's another interesting one. In games. Regolith Linux. Don't think I've ever taken a look at Regolith Linux. We'll look at that real quick before we end today. This one's not very long. About 20 minutes long. But it's the first one, so it will get better over time. Hopefully within a week. Miscellaneous news. Come on. Not commented to use distri. Come on. Where's converted into Regolith? We are told existing Ubuntu installs can be converted into Regolith. Wait a minute. This week I was in the mood to try something different and turn my focus to the distro watch waiting list to try out a couple of projects at random. First distribution was Regolith. So it's an early release? Projects waiting. What are they waiting for? Doge Linux. Exubuntu. Ubuntu broke up with you. Snakeware. We receive an average of 2 to 4 distro submissions each week, and we don't have the time and resources to add everyone into the database straight away, hence the reason for the waiting list. It's divided into 4 categories to reduce the effort required to keep track of each project's status and progress. And these categories are roughly defined as follows. The group first consists of projects waiting for evaluation to either be added to our database or placed into another category. Second group includes projects that we have not managed to get running or that appear to be missing a component or documentation. The third group features a locale, language, and legal barrier such as hardwired keyboard layout, trademark, or copyright conflicts, or has a website that has not been translated into a language we can read fluently. And the final category includes distributions which likely can be added to the database, but we're waiting for a new release from the project to confirm that it's still under development. Once a new release is published, we will reevaluate. Projects which receive most recommended votes have been on our waiting list for a year will usually be evaluated first. Projects which have not been updated in over 2 years will be removed from the list. Ouch. Basically, if they don't update them, boom, boom. Projects frequently mistaken for Linux distributions. Cooperative Linux is a port of Linux kernel that allows to run cooperatively alongside another operating system on a single machine. For instance, it allows one to freely run Linux on Windows 2000 XP. Ouch. I don't know why you would want to do that, but hey. Yeah, so basically these are really... Oh, Solaris. I found a Solaris machine at work. Holy crap, that thing was older than me. I don't see Regolith, though. Oh, here we go. Get Regolith. But more through documentation is available. Okay, download Regolith. Download Regolith. It's so hard to say. Can we not see any pictures? We'll see a picture. Let's see here. Installation, maybe? Ooh, wow, that looks like an old version of Citrix running on a thin client. Holy cow. Basics. Ooh, those are some tiny icons. Look at that. Make them icons bigger. Nope, not. That's not bigger. Switching workspaces. Let's see. It's got an interesting interface. It's not the best in the world, but it's definitely interesting. Kind of reminds me of what are those TV set top boxes? Reminds me of Kodi. That's what it looks like. It looks like Kodi. Wouldn't mind having a Kodi install for a computer. Just turn a big old desktop into Kodi. Which I know it's out there, but I'm too lazy to look right now. Because I want to see something other than... Well, let's just go to the interface. Org X Display Server, i3 Gaps Windows Manager, i3 Bar, Rofi Application Launcher, Rofi Shortcut Window. And the basics, really working with applications. Let's see if we can get some more pretty pictures. Nope. Notifications. But they're really holding back, aren't they? We're gonna have to install it to see what this thing looks like. I think I'm gonna do this one Friday. This sounds interesting, and it's piqued my curiosity because there's no picture. So snapshot that is not picture. Styles, compositors, packages. Look. Finding looks. Installing a look. Switching to a look. Just let us look. For God's sake, Jim. I'm a doctor. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to pretty much download it. I did click download, right? Download. They say it might not be complete because of where it's sitting. AMD. I do not have AMD. Crap. AMD 64. Oh well. Screw it. Let's go with the Gusto. Save. We'll go with it anyway. We'll do that for an install. That would be the first operating installed on the 500 gig hard drive, unless I've already got Linux Mint installed on it, which I think I do. Which that'd be kind of a cheat. We could just dig through old Linux Mint, then update it to 2004 Linux Mint. Because the one that I have installed is version 19.10, I think. Okay, let's go all the way back. I forgot I went through a ton of pages. Okay. That's going to keep installing, so just go back to the main distribution. Oh, you know what? I wanted to select, oh, not random distribution. I hit the wrong button. Select distribution. No, not random. Oh, it's clicking random distribution. So much fun. Come on, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Come on. Scroll down. Clonezilla? Nope. That is not quite what I want. I know I've seen it before. It's probably not quite Linux. As you can tell, I looked at Backtrack. That is an interesting Linux distribution. Burgers Omnias. Yeah. I thought there was a Linux version of Kodi, but I guess there is not. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. But we are currently downloading Regolith Linux. Whoa. Clones of Mac OS X. React OS? That's a Windows clone. There's some Android clones. Okay, yeah, Microsoft Windows clones. There's the Mac OS X clones. I have a Mac OS X clone installed on my Mac OS X because, everything's locked on Mac. It's like, why bother? Okay. Okay. Let's read this a little bit better. Mittery. Embedded Linux distributions. Let's see. Well, those are just the links that actually go to the operating system. Star Labs laptops built for Linux. It kind of reminds me of when they say Star Labs, is that Star Labs from the Flash? Is that what they're trying to recreate here? Is the Star Labs interface that they use on the Flash? I'm not sure. View a range including Starlight and Starlab top. I wonder. Linux Mint or Zorn OS pre-installed. I wonder if you can just install the operating system or if you have to buy the whole computer. Oh, I hit the microphone, damn. Powered by provisioned star drive. It's got a star drive in it. Okie dokie. Might as well just call it Atlantis. Just get it over with. Linux. Let's click on that. Let's see if we can download the operating system. $750. That's not bad. I mean, It's basically an updated laptop. It's got a sizable, SSD in it, and it's got more than enough RAM. Prepare for speed. I clicked on Linux and it went nowhere. So 480 gig star drive. Where's the RAM? I know I saw that. 4.7 gigahertz. That is fast. 7 hours of runtime. 16 gigs of RAM. 13-inch display. Oh, Intel Core 10th generation processor. And it's only $750? Psh, hell yeah. Probably because it doesn't have that Windows bloatware crap in it. It might. Glass trackpad. Ooh. Backlit keyboard. Dual speakers. That is a nice laptop. USB-C port. It's basically a stripped down Dell. Yeah, there's the bottom. It's basically a stripped down Dell. They bought a Dell and stripped it out and rebranded that sucker. Because there's the power brick. Holy cow. There's the operating system I put on my wife's computer. I forgot what that was. Oh, my brain is a fart. Oh, what was that? Shoot. Oh my god. I forgot what it was called. I even made a little doc for it. She uses it to edit her videos for her YouTube. I know what that's called. I just can't remember right now. Elementary OS. Damn it. It says it right there. They don't have no cool operating system that just drops in there that they've built? Nah. At least they sell the laptops for a decent price. Oh, distro watch crashed. What the heck is this ad about? Some dude on a tricycle. That is weird. I ain't even gonna lie. But this has been Guy the IT Guy, and this is the Linux Minute Daily. The future dailies will be 30 minutes long. If they run over into 35 minutes, I do apologize. But I will see you guys later, and you have a nice